Hello students, good afternoon, how are you? This is Mrs. Teixeira and we are here together to have our Clil lesson. As you can see, today our Clil lesson is going to be with your book Material Anglo, Língua Inglesa. So first we're going to correct some exercises that I asked you to do some weeks ago and then we start a new unit. So please grab your book and open it on page 24. Okay, 24, go there. Great. So in our page 24, you have 3 exercises as homework. So let's complete. The exercise 2, you have to complete with informations about you, okay, about yourself. So the first one, I'm 14 years old. So you can complete, quem tem 14, I am 14 years old or I'm not 14 years old. 2 sisters, duas irmãs, I have or I don't have, it depends of you. You can complete, I have, in my case, I don't have. My mother name is Alice. My mother is not Alice, so my mother name is Alice. Quem tem uma mãe chamada Alice, or my mother name isn't Alice. Remember, personal information. My father is a doctor, or my father isn't a doctor. In my case, my father isn't a doctor. We a pet dog. We have a pet dog or we don't have. It depends of you. In my case, I have a pet dog. My mother short blonde hair. My mother has or my mother hasn't. Sorry, my mother doesn't have. Hasn't we use when we talk about present perfect. We're going to study later, okay? My father's favorite sport is baseball and basketball. Is or are, in this case, sports, plural, so I'm going to talk about are. If it's not, aren't. So it depends. I'm going to write here, okay, are or aren't. My parents 40 years old. 40 years old means 40 anos. My parents are 40, tem 40, or my parents aren't 40 years old. We a large house, a big house. We have a big house or we don't have a big house. Good. Guys, you can pause the video and copy the exercise, okay? Great. Now, we're going to correct our exercise 3. In our exercise 3, you should choose the correct option to complete the sentence. So let's check. This is a present for Tom. It's his birthday or his birthday? His. Let me take a color that is darker. His birthday. Yes. Porque é aniversário dele, não é ele é aniversário. Did you understand? Patricia has a cat. Her name is Fluffy or your name is Fluffy. We're talking about a cat, so her. It could be its. Okay, because animals eat. In this case, we know that the animal is a girl. That's why her. These boys are twins, gêmeos. They have 12 years old or they are. How old are they? They are 12 years old. Are Sam and Betty Where are Sam and Betty? Or we are Sam and Betty. It's a question, so it should be where. The Redwoods a nice apartment. The Redwoods are a nice apartment, or they have a nice apartment. The family have. The family can't be são apartamento. A família Redwood são apartamento. No, they have an apartment. Mr. Watson from Sherlock Holmes has 40 years old, or is 40 years old. Is. In Portuguese, guys, we use eu tenho tantos anos. But in English, you cannot use is, have. You should use is or are, okay? In your classroom now, we are. Nós estamos na nossa sala. This girl, beautiful pencil case. These girls have or has. Girls, plural. They have a beautiful pencil case. Where is the dog? It is in the garden. Good. Pause the video. Oops, sorry. My God. Pause the video. Copy the answers. Okay? Number 4. Read about Joe's family and fill in the gaps with the verbs to be or the verb have. Remember, to be is the verb ser e estar. The verb have is the verb ter. Let's start. My name is Joe. In my family, each person is a different job or has a different job. Cada pessoa é um emprego diferente ou tem um emprego diferente? Tem. Has. Each person likes to do different things. Sometimes we are problems or we have problems. We have problems. But we all love each other very much. My father, a university professor. My father is a university professor or has. My father is a university professor. He also a writer, escritor. Ele é, né? Ele também é um escritor. He is also a writer. He is 2 jobs or he has 2 jobs. He has, ele tem 2 empregos. My mother, an engineer. My mother is an engineer or my mother has an engineer. My mother is an engineer. 45 years old. She is, lembra a idade, am, is e are. Is 45 years old and she works for a big company. They both work because they need money to support our family. Remember that support in English is not suportar a família, it is apoiar. They work very hard, so our family a comfortable life. Nossa família tem uma vida boa, confortável ou é uma vida boa? Tem. Our family has a comfortable life. Ben and Tom, my brothers. Ben and Tom are my brothers. My mother's sister, that is, irmã da minha mãe, são gêmeas. My mother's sisters are twins and work as nurse in a very famous hospital in the city. My father brother, irmão do meu pai, a lawyer. He is a lawyer, advogado. He likes his job very much. He is 43 years old. He is also married, but he any kids. Ele não tem filhos, não tem. He doesn't have any kids. My brothers, good students. São bons alunos. My brothers are good students. They high school students. Eles são alunos do high school. They are high school students. Ben, idade sempre am, is e are. Ben is 16 years old and Tom 15 years old. Great. Okay, now that we correct our homework, we're going to start our new unit. The title is Patricia Host Family. Remember that host family is the family that will receive you. When you do an exchange program, programa de intercâmbio, you stay in a family house, in a family home. Then you will call them host family, família anfitriã, okay? So let's start. First, we have a getting start. We have a cartoon, and we need to understand this cartoon. My brother is going to stay with a family in France, and a French boy is coming to stay with us. Did you know your parents could exchange you? So let's understand. Meu irmão vai ficar com uma família na França e um menino francês vem ficar com a gente. Você sabia que os seus pais podem te trocar, exchange you? Letter A. What does the boy in the cartoon understand by exchange? A son and a daughter. Exchange, quando o menino falou, você sabia que o seu pai pode te trocar? What did he understand? That they were doing business. Okay? So, he understand by trade, by business, como negócio, né? But it's not business. It's not a trade. What is the meaning of the word exchange? Agora sim, aqui nós colocamos que o menino entendeu como negócio, trocar. But what is the word exchange? Quando a gente pensa num exchange program, num programa de exchange, um programa de intercâmbio, o que seria isso? Yeah, one person from one country comes to study in another country. Ok? Então, uma pessoa de um país vai estudar em outro país. This is exchange program. Normalmente, o exchange program, você vai e vem outra pessoa no lugar. Ok? Então, você vai para uma família na França e uma criança da França vem e fica na sua casa. That's the idea of exchange. Ok? What information is important to know about your host family when you go an exchange program? When you go an exchange program, remember that I told you that I did an exchange program. I went to Mexico and a boy from Mexico came to live with my parents. What is important to know about your family? You need to know your family. Which information do you think it's important to know about the family and about the city? It's important to know their habits, os hábitos dessa família, what they like, and for sure, what they don't like is also important to know. What more? Hobbies, the community. It's nice to know how is your future city. Saber como vai ser essa cidade que você vai morar, com quem você vai se relacionar. Sempre antes de fazer um programa de intercâmbio, você tem o e-mail, o telefone, o contato dessa família. Então, eles dão um mês, mais ou menos, para vocês conversarem e se conhecerem. It's not a surprise. Hey, I'm Renata. Oh, we are your family. No, you have a contact before you go. Okay? Nice. Now, we have in here, I'm reading on page 27. Is this one. What you have to do in this reading is, first of all, first you read, and then there are some exercises to do, okay? So it's a different text, but there are many information. So the family name is Redwood, the father is Robert, the mother is John. They live in Lakeshore Road. They live in an apartment. The city is in Canada. We have their telephone, email, the occupation. The Mr. is a biologist. The Mrs. Redwood is a teacher, a history teacher. They are married and they have children. How many children? 2. A girl, 16 years old, and Alan is a boy with 14 years old. Practice occasionally, so what they do sometimes, regularly, every week, and their favorite activity. And they like to play the piano. Great. Now, we are going to complete exercise 1. You are going to use the informations from this box, okay, to complete exercise 1. This is going to be your homework, okay? Exercise 1 is your homework. And I'm going to do with you exercise 2. First, we need to unscramble the words, desembaralhar e criar perguntas e depois responder, ok? So the first one is, de onde eles são? How can I say this in English? Where are the Redwoods from? Lembrar que o is e o are, quando nós temos uma pergunta, eles vêm antes do sujeito. Where are they from? De onde eles são, galera? They are from Canada. Good. They are from Canada. Perfect. Now, we want to know qual é o e-mail deles. How can I say this in English? Qual é? What is their email address? And the answer, voltem lá na página 27 e vejam o endereço de e-mail. Their email is RJ Redwoods at cool.com. Perfect. Qual o nome do senhor Woods? O primeiro nome. Qual é o primeiro nome? What? Yes, what is Mr. Redwood's primeiro nome? First name. What is Mr. Redwood's first name? check in the text. What is his name? Robert. Great. It is Robert. Perfect. Letter D. Quantas crianças eles têm? How can I say? Quantas crianças? How many children eles têm? Quando eu tenho uma pergunta, eu tenho que colocar o do antes da pessoa. How many children do they have? How many children do you remember? They have a boy and a girl, so they have 2 children. Perfect. Letter E. Qual a idade das crianças? Para perguntar a idade, how old are the children? How old are the children? So we can answer the boy is, how old is the boy? Check for me, please. The boy is 14 and the girl is 16. Great. O que o Robert e a Joan fazem? What? Quando eu tenho pergunta, eu tenho que usar o do antes do sujeito. So, what do Robert and Joan do? O que eles fazem? Do you remember what is their job? He is a biologist and she is a teacher. Great. And the last one, letter G. The question is, quais são as atividades favoritas para o tempo livre? So how can I say? Quais são? What are the Redwoods' favorite free time activities? What are the Redwoods' favorite free time activities? Great. What do they like to do? É lá no Marque X. What do they like to do? Aquele que eles fizeram só o sinalzinho de positivo, né? They like swimming and playing tennis. Great. Perfect. Again, guys, if you need, you can pause the video, copy the answers, all right? So that's it for today. Your homework's going to be exercise 1, and now I'm going to explain exercise 3. 2 activities that they practice regularly. Voltem lá no textinho, 2 atividades que eles praticam com frequência. And 2 activities that they practice occasionally, lá de vez em quando. So you have 2 homeworks, exercise 1 and 2 homework. Yes, exercise 1 and exercise 3, okay? 2 exercises as homework. Number 1 and number 3. Thanks for the class. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.